my first view of Colchester United Football Club. To get here from London, it's Liverpool Street out to Colchester, which took about an hour, almost exactly an hour. Then it's a 1.8 mile walk. A lot of the early walk is quite steeply uphill. It eventually levels out, never really goes downhill, so I've got that to look forward to on the way back, but that was a bit of a shock off the bat. Having said that, although it's a 30 to 40 minute walk, it's been a really interesting walk, and although it looks like it's on a main road, there's not that much traffic really. I've passed lots of greenery and parks, a dance school, various churches with spires, community shops. I've really enjoyed the walk, and it is a lovely day, to be fair. So I was going to give it 5 because of the distance. Having said that, there are signs as you come out of the station for buses which come here. I chose to walk. I was going to give it a 5 because of the distance. Because I've enjoyed the walk so much, I'm bumping it up half a point, 5.5 out of 10. I ordered a pie. The guy behind the counter said, "What sort of pie?" I said, "What do you recommend?" And he shrugged and said, "Steak pie." So that's what I'm having. It's not the hugest of choice, so it's either steak, chicken balti, or vegan. So fairly standard pie food. So I wasn't expecting much. It's a pucker pie. It's really nice. It's meaty. There's a lot of gravy in it. It's really nicely seasoned. Pastry maybe could be crispier, but this is a decent pie. 7 out of 10. Ground 5 of the 92, and I'm at Colchester United Football Club. Just done a little video about the pie and the public transport here, and here is the stadium. So you've got 4 stands basically. So this is the near end, and then the Jobserve.com over there. That's really nice. Scoreboard in the corner there. It's behind the far goal, and then when I'm sitting, you've got all the hospitality above, and this stretches the whole length of this side. And the dugouts will be down there somewhere. I'll see if I can go and get a picture of them in a few minutes. Pitch looks immaculate, as all these grounds do. I chose this for Game 5 for the simple reason that I've been south with Southampton, west with Bristol City, Midlands with Burton, north with Wigan. I hadn't yet been east. This is only Ground 5. Looked at the fixtures today, chose Colchester. And I wasn't expecting much, if I'm to be honest. I haven't heard the greatest of things after they relocated. I never went to the old ground. I am really taken with, but I haven't got a category for infrastructure, but the outside of the ground, the layout for traffic, you don't get any passing traffic at all. This seems to be its own set site. I've never seen so much parking at a football ground ever before. The club shop is really decent size and really well stocked and really nice. There's a good fan zone. There's food and toilets on the outside. There's a Wendy's and a Greggs literally just next. Well, you can see Greggs if you look behind the scoreboard there. It's all on one level, I'll give you that. But I really like it. I've had a really friendly welcome. Everybody seems to be in good humour. It is a lovely day, and that helps. And it's not going to be the most stunning ground that I go to at all, but just for the general setup of the place and where it is, and the ease of getting in, and there's a nice little easy way to get to the concessions and with the food and drink, whatever. I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. The kit, blue and white stripes, I don't mind. I like the colour of the blue. I would like there to be a bit more blue than there actually is. A bit too white dominant for me with blue and white stripes. Numbers are nice and clear on the back. I'm giving it a 6.5. first corner, home corner of the match, was pinged nicely to the back post, but there was immediately a foul, so nothing came of it. I can just give it a 3.5 out of 10. Full-time final score: Colchester United 4, Newport County 1. First half was all Colchester. Every time they attacked, they looked dangerous, as if they could score. Went in at the half 2 up, which was about right. Second half, Newport changed their shape. First 5 minutes of that half, Colchester didn't get a kick of the ball, didn't seem to be able to adapt. And Newport were getting right back into it, only for them to make a defensive error, play a Colchester forward in, and he rounded the keeper to make it 3. Then came the moment of the season for me, when the ball fell loose in midfield. The number 44 for Newport, who was the best player on the park by far, hit it first time with the goalkeeper in no man's land. This was from 55 yards and in his own half, and the ball sailed over his head and went into the goal. When an entire stadium applauds an opposition goal, you know you've seen something good. Newport ran out of steam, and Colchester got a final goal in stoppage time, which is in the clips that you just seen. So home goals get 4 points. Game excitement, it was okay. It was really very watchable. It was quite exciting at times. It certainly had its moments, so it gets a 6 out of 10. The atmosphere, Colchester fans sang throughout behind their own goal, but it wasn't a sellout. There weren't that many Newport fans there. It was okay, but the sides were quiet. I'm giving it a 5. Set pieces average out at 5.5, and finally we have the overall enjoyment of the day. You know, the transport worked. I enjoyed the walk to and from the ground. The ground, I really like the way it's all set out on its own site. The pitch was great. The food was all right. It was balmy weather, quite frankly, for 2/3 of the way through December, and then there was that goal. Really enjoyed my day. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching.